Then after MBAs, I worked with several companies initially I could manage with the high quality standard and going with the cost optimization as well. The same thing happens from purchase. I am being shifted to operations. Again, I was sitting in the board meeting.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. My name is Tanay Ol, and I'm an anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry veterans to come together to share their knowledge, ideas, thoughts, and best practices with one another, as well as with upcoming industry leaders. We have one such corporate giant and veteran on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Arun Kumar Goyal. We welcome you on the show, sir.
Thank you.
He has a career spanning nearly 3 decades in the field of supply chain management. So, sir, could you let our viewers know in brief about your career journey and your current roles and responsibilities at Spack Automotive Pvt Ltd?
I will start. I am a technocrat. Started with the engineering and joined with the organization ECE, where fortunately I started in manufacturing, not in supply chain. But during the tenure, they found I am very good in these calculations and figures and all this, so they put me in the purchases. Then I found the path what I was looking in. Then I did an MBA in that. Then after MBAs, I worked with several companies initially with a career start, very small companies. Then majorly I worked with the 3 major organizations. Right now it is 4th one. One is with the Mindas. Minda, I work in 2 tenures, and there I learned a lot what the materials is. Before that, we were only thinking price is the one thing which is going increasing every year. We don't know what the price is. Then we worked on the costing, value engineering, that duplication, supplier rationalization, and other different tools to enhance the company value. Then go on with the Imperial Auto. That is again around 10 years. I worked with the Imperial Auto with a different position, starting with the head of all materials supply chain. And then sometime I was having a dual role of the business development also. Sometime the role of profit center head also. So that is a different roles I was having over there in the Imperial Auto. Then going with the Krishna Maruti, which is Krishna Group primarily. In that again started with the supply chain, worked 7 years in the supply chain of the global system of Krishna Maruti. Then with the different organizations of Krishna Maruti, where I worked as the business head of that as well. So now it is around last 6 months I am with the Spack Automotive. Again, I started in Spack Automotive in the supply chain and purchases. Okay. There I am responsible for all the purchases, that is Indian and overseas, and going with all exports, whatever we are doing, logistics or warehousings, and whatever supply chain different functions. In that, I am looking to add value over here to encourage the culture of value engineering, which is slightly lacking over here. Going with the supplier rationalization so that we can club the different suppliers and go with the less number of suppliers. That is the current role I am playing with this Spack Automotive. Although size of the organization is pretty low as of now, it is around 1,500 crore group in comparison to Krishna Maruti, where it was around 10,000 crore group. So that, that is there. That is going on. And management or my reporting is with the MD of the company. With the MD and chairman of the company, they are having a vision. Slowly I have to take care of other domains as well. Initially to streamline with the store, purchase, supply chain, and all the different cost elements of involved in that. Okay. So that is the primarily my journey.
Okay. So the second question I have is, sir, you have over 28 years of experience in various aspects of supply chain management. Can you highlight some of the most significant achievements of your career?
when we talk about our career, everything is significant. We cannot leave apart anything. So that is going on. But the initial phase, when you are learning a lot, then the later stage, you are delivering a lot. So that is going in. When you are talking about challenging or significant, where I can say I added the value, although it was at a very junior level, I am giving an example of, which is with the Mindas. The Mindas, there was a peculiar problem of the management approval for toolings. Being you have to invest the money to get the better deliverables, as quality and the price is always a trade-off. So in that, if you are not investing, you are not getting the better quality. So there, I work with the team, I work with the suppliers and work out a system. By that, I gone for the 100% duplication of tools. So all the old tools will be scrapped and the new tools implemented. And then the prices and quality is very high. You can say 1:2, the rejection level and everything. Earlier, we were facing quite a challenge of daily material is in, but it is not available for line, being it is rejected. Then we worked on the system where we invested in tools and then gone with. That was a very pretty good time when the tool cost is not so significantly high what is today. But then also there is a cost. Being the business size was also low at the time. So that is the first challenge. Now the question comes, if I have invested, so from where I will get the money? Being the management and the promoters are never interested to invest anything more. So that we made a trade-off in this, so where we paid a partial tool payment to supplier. Balance tool cost, we have amortized over the tool life. So by that, the first upfront payment amount is very much reduced. And we have gone for a duplication of tool. So by that, the number of cavities, number of piece per operation is increased. So by that, we reduce the cost of the component. So when it was a trade-off in the cost versus tool cost, so then we put a ROI where primarily our target was to put all the money, whatever we were investing, to take out that money in year time. So we changed all the tools without making any such investment, which is going to be a very long ROI of 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 5 years. So in 1 year, you completed all the investment, whatever you made in, or then further it is the full saving for the this company. So that was the tool what we use in that company. Going across, when we were with the other companies in the second operation, third and fourth. So they are significant when you talk of there are a very big trade-off in Krishna Maruti. All the approvals are with Maruti. That means if I am buying a component from X supplier, I cannot change to Y. That approval comes from the Maruti. Or getting the approval from Maruti means that vehicle trial. Not the component trial, vehicle trial. One vehicle trial is roughly, say, few hundred crores. So by that, it is a fix how to change the supplier. Whenever you found the supply is not good, consistency is not good, or you want to change in. So that is a very high fix. In that also, we systematically make a trade-off. In that, being major number of component is duplicated in the next programs. If we are getting a car, say Alto today, and then Baleno is launched, so some of the component of Alto goes with the Baleno also. So when it goes to next car, so you have a time of making a tool duplication and everything and going with a new component in that. Or once it is approved in the second variant, then it is easy to implement the last one also, being it is validated. So we use those tools also to come out of the suppliers which were not performing well. Or successfully, I worked with there with the 7 or 8 years in the supply chain, total 9.5 years. In supply chain timing, whatever supplier we were having in a red zone, we have deleted all the suppliers. So by that, we were having a 0 supplier in the red zone. Then somewhere the trade-off comes when it was a COVID time. Some of the components which were coming from China, that was a big junk or big problem where you are all stopped. You cannot do anything. But being these suppliers were directed by Maruti, so they support us well in developing those components, whatever we could do at the time in India. So by that, somehow we could manage that situation also in the flying colors. So in total, if I say my total career, I am having a good this thing where we can say because of the supply chain, never be any customer line is stopped. Never be. Whatever the cost parameter is. Definitely, we have controlled the cost drastically and goes down very well. Going with all my tenure, we were every year putting some cost target to reduce we could achieve those targets in time. So we did well in that. Somewhere, people say going with the automation, the cost increases. But somewhere I found this whenever I am going with the automation and the quantity is pretty okay, so I am able to get the better mileage, better reduction in cost. So that is again the significant what I did in. Now it is the Spack Auto. They are similar tools I am using over here also. But being a senior management partner, they are not expecting me only for supply chain. They are expecting me to put value in the all other operation of the company as well. So they are right now I am able to put some values in that. See how the time goes in.
So could you describe a challenging project you've led where you had to balance cost optimization with maintaining high quality standards, and how did you achieve this balance?
As I told you, giving a last example also, when I am talking of significant achievement in my total tenure, so one of the achievement was that I could manage with the high quality standard and going with the cost optimization as well. Being going with the automation, it is always that you are increasing your quality, you are increasing your consistency. By that, you are not increasing your cost, you are optimizing cost as well. So that is one of the things what I did in that. Being second thing is that normally we go on opting for the higher technology for the same parts which were being made. Say, when we talk of, you have listed the areas, in that one of the area is plastics. In plastic, normally that is again a very big trade-off. In plastic, normally all the machines and equipment are used earlier, hydraulic, then servo-hydraulic. Now it is very popular servo-hydraulic. But going with the quality and the standard and this thing, you should go with the electric. Going with electric, the operation cost is very low. Quality standard is very high. Consistency is very high. But cost of equipment is very high. So by that is a trade-off. So that also we use as a tool wherever it is possible to amortize that cost. Being your cost is going down, so you share some of the cost with the supplier and getting such equipment added in the system, so that you increase the quality and reduce the cost or keep the cost constant. So that is one of the thing. Same going with the die castings. In die casting, the earlier days or all the things we made with the cold chamber technique. So their cost is high, productivity is low, and that quality is low. Going with the hot chamber, quality is high, productivity is high, and the cost is low. So that is some of the techniques we have used where increase the quality to standard. Only we have to keep a safe patience, and you have to find out the items with your priorities. You cannot do everything on one day. So you put on your priorities and go on changing the part which are having the higher problem ratio. So we go on with that. Using that, you can say internet and this thing is today's great tool to achieve these things. You can, by internet, you can find the alternate for everything, whatever is possible. So by that is again a big tool used in today's world for the supply chain. Somewhere, if we talk of optimization, the freight, which is a very big part of the supply chain, that is again a big tool. If you can redesign your trolleys, if you can redesign your packings, if you can redesign your total fleet size, maybe truck size, so that is again the tool I use a number of times to reduce our cost in the supply chain. So that is also one of the major thing I have used in the see, you can say the quality and cost trade-off. So these are the things I have used in, but that is for, in my opinion, people say that this is purchase is a cost center, but in my opinion, it is a profit center. You run your machines by good marketing, but you make your profits with a good purchase. So that is the thing what I believe in.
So how and when did you realize the need to widen your professional purview into corporate governance?
You can say that once I was with the Imperial Auto, they have given me challenge of the business. They have given me challenge of the business development and some time for operations also. Being a senior management, we were always part of some board meetings, some further discussions. So in that, it is always comes in if you are in the policies, so you can add better values for the company. So that is one of the things. Then again, in the customer Maruti, the same thing happens from purchase. I am being shifted to operations. Again, I was sitting in the board meeting, being a head of the particular operations. So then again, the same thing comes in. If you are part of the policy maker, so you can make these changes felt for the organization. What you learned in your such a long journey.
As a corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
First thing, the uppermost thing, none of the organization I feel is interested to defy any of the rules of governance, but they don't know. That is a major challenge what the industry is as of now facing in. You are doing a number of things which you are thinking this is right. You are not interested to do something wrong, but you are not very sure if this is right or not right. But being a grassroots person who has worked on the field, I can consider what are the different challenges people are feeling in. If you add those values on the grassroots level, so that is likely to add the value in the total governance, giving a clean environment for the company, and on the legal way also you are giving a very right this mix for the stakeholders.
So what are some changes you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, and Web 3.0?
This is a very clear picture. Being coming the latest technologies and the things, so you can see everything is automatic now. Earlier, what data we are working in, we are taking in manually. Then working on that, there is always chances of error. Now the data what we are working in, this is automatically coming from the system. With the going with the industry 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, everything is calculated, analyzed automatically. So you have ample time to work on that analytics and that again implement the changes what is required in. If I give a typical example of any of the molding process or machining process, their data first we capture how much we made, then we put in what is the cycle time, then we check what is the rejection, then make analysis what is the rating or the percentage rejection of the machine. When we talk about latest tool, what is going implementing on those machines, now that data is on daily basis, anytime on your table. Then you can have a better management of that machine, equipment, person, everything. You know, person-wise also who is more efficient. You can have a better training needs, find out with the people. You know what machine is making better for which component. You can decide for this distribution of the machines or selection of the machines whenever times comes in. So IoT is, you can say, latest technologies are giving such a good database, which is likely to change the complete analytics in the time to come. If we talk of the days when we started, when then computer was a starting point. So then we talk of, okay, the person who is a computer science is a best expert. Then it comes with the data become a primary this thing. Computer was very old. The data, whatever data analysis you have, the data analytics becomes a prime tool. Now that is gone back. This IA becomes a more this thing. If data is anyway available now, it is to analyze the data and going with the automatic correction of this. So now that become a tool. So now the things are moving for a more advancement, which is likely to make our life easy to give the better value to stakeholders.
So we're building a community here of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
So that is a great initiative. When we talk of, I will give one example. This is nothing to do with this thing, but this is normally a typical example for any industry. Normally, we talk of whether we should train the people or not. So that is a big question. When we train the people, they leave the company. They join somebody else. So normally, whatever cost you are putting on the person, that is, he is not giving back to the company. Instead of they are paying, getting better mileage and going to others. But the second time things comes, if you will not go on training all the people in your organization, so you will remain with the chunk of people who is the old timers who are not having a technology, not having the expertise, and you are not likely to grow. So that is your responsibility to give a training to each and everybody, which is the professional coming in the world. So that is the great work this organization is doing to collecting these peoples and giving them training to make them leaders for the future. So that is the great work. I can say the only one sentence.
Great, sir. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will truly inspire future leaders. Thank you so much once again for joining us today, sir, and wish you the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you, Tane. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.